The yard Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. The game's for... Is 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Come on, set.
Looking to pass. Tua. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Vikings.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll try again with Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And now look at him go. 30, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got room. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Steps away. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Landry now on the return. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Chubb try the middle here. And he's taken down.
Mike, you know you're getting bullshit, right?
Gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But
You know you're getting bullshit, right, Mike?
We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
Yeah, I get a fumble and you do recovery.
He was able to make the play.
From midfield, here's Tua. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
Because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This pass is caught by London. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Because he's on fire, London, nigga.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throws right back to
X Factor, baby.
again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
He's a little ass boy, Mike. No, I'm just talking shit.
Looking to throw.
Oh,
Pressure now, and he's going to go
fucked
down.
up.
Sack back around the 8.
Fucked up.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Oh, you want it? I bet.
He'll drop to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
I don't know. I have no clue.
With their 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field.
He did the same shit to Keith, dude. I didn't throw it to him. I was stupid.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee.
My point, I wasn't looking at him. I threw it to him one time on a deep ball. Okay.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores.
Oh, good stuff, man.
In the first half, but the way this
Use
offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something
that was
going on
bullshit.
this
He should have
drive,
thought
right?
that.
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession.
Oh yeah? You should give me the ball back after that fumble that I should have grabbed.
Ever come back from a 4-score deficit? And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here.
Hell no.
For Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, London, right side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Yo, it's crazy how he's beating him off the line. What?
Oh, this is blocked. The Vikings have got it.
My
but
God.
he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it,
Come on, blast that dude.
the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession.
This dude doesn't get trucked, the hell?
They are on offense.
So who will step up here?
I just want a hit stick and make him feel it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, really?
Inside the 10. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Yes, back him up.
Up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
You got my dudes tired, man.
Here we go.
Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for first and goal.
Ready?
Following the penalty, Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Oh, you lucky good shit, man. I fucked up, bro. I fucked that one.
Touchdown, Vikings. Samaje Perine, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead now down to 20. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
We need some veterans, dog. You know how to do.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
What?
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. That's down the field and caught by Pitts.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here...
Oh, come on, bro. He's supposed to moss that little ass
looking at
boy.
each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
And it's intercepted.
How is this shit? You watching my shit, Kevin?
Not the way you envision things to start
Mike?
in the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
How is it so, like, right on time? Like, it's not even delayed.
At halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
What? What?
It's
Oh my God.
Viking touchdown.
Wow.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes
What is a giddy?
that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score.
That's what it looks like a giddy right there. I'm about to go off.
Relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send
He's
this one
celebrating
away.
Mike's shits. His bullshit. Catching it on TV, my dude, yeah.
And that one will bounce out of the back.
I got
of the end
momentum
zone,
now?
So we
Oh
will start
my God,
here
it's a wrap.
at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from
It's little things like that.
Unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes.
Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up. You seen that, Kev? I fucked up, right?
Yeah. They're going to start answering questions about keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
I actually just put a point up on him too, so he went up like 2 release, 2 route running, and some other shit.
Second and 6.
But you're also the one controlling it, so.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back.
What? It's one-on-one, bro. He had to step on him.
So a potential
I pressed the wrong button. That's why.
Third quarter, but that not the smartest of
Yeah.
throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty
He had to
one-sided
step
to this
on him.
point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
First of all, we was never cool.
Carry there, and it'll be second.
Don't tell lies.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Yeah, I love you. That doesn't mean that we're cool.
The receiver, and he's brought down. He was sacked to Lorenzo Carter.
That was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh my god, Mike, you're getting such trash, bro. You're getting such trash, my nigga. What?
It's the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they
What is
wind
this
up
that we're
kicking
playing
it
right
on
now,
3rd
Kev?
and 15.
I want to know.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
That was a sack.
Shifts by him, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Okay. I should have had a fucking pick. He threw the ball into the dirt and his dude got it.
Throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you got to go hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into
Look at this, another one.
A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good
Yeah,
play.
the last time he caught it.
He said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time
What is that
today.
you tackling me, bro? I should have went to the house
Falcons are
on
going
that.
to take possession of the football.
I think there's a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to get his running back out of the backfield. Normally you want to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in hot. And it tips off his hands and into the arms of the defender.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This is swung out to Eckler.
I was gonna call holding on him.
Bounds, but not before he's
Such
inside the
dumb
30.
shit, bro. All the time.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job
Always
over there.
glitches.
Make sure that
Like,
man
not
does not
glitches,
get
like
hit.
so stupid. It's always a hold when it's
Occasionally
like that. Never
do
anything
so
else.
because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Back to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 11.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
What?
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
Touchdown, Falcons! Curry Pitts, 40 yards.
And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ritter will throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
What? know it's cheap. I'm literally going to my best matchup. It's like you saying, you know it's cheap. Williams is 99 feet, so I'm going to just run by him every time. I'm going to go deep every play with him. That's what you do. Nigga, 70% of your plays is 2 plays. He doing a streak or he doing a crossing route all the way across the field that he runs through all the defense that nobody can keep up. I'm lying now. Come on. Mike, am I lying?
We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and still.
And now here's another interception. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game.
I can pull up the film, nigga.
His caliber picked now 5 times.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Wow. Now you just fucking scored on me and he's about to be back in the game.
Second and 5. He's going deep for Brown. They got his man complete. Touchdown Falcons. Marquise Brown, 68 yards. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
I'm lucky this game because it says my momentum shit. If my dudes score, I get everybody X Factor.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Everybody on my offense, like,
trying to
get
get
my
back into the
quarterback,
game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long
no, it's the moment, the game momentum. Slow in the brain or what?
Now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail biter.
That's the whole team, whatever it is, is random.
Cannot score here. This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the
No, don't you know Madden, nigga? It's random every game. It changes.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to
This game, it so happens to be that shit.
Yeah, you're right
That if you
about
do
that,
get it.
because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
Yeah, that's how slow you is.
We talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
I beat you too.
Let's just say it's been unusual.
You lost. Did you lose your last game you played? Keith? Hey, nigga, what? Nigga, what? You was about to say what? What we about to say? I'm talking about you. Okay.
When you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't.
Oh my God. What kind of route is that? That this dude just beats him like that?
But they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and they'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Down to him. He'll let this go for the end zone.
No way he's... Yeah, I'm about to say, no way he's getting that ball, man. That's just too high. He had a step on him, but he's out of reach. That's all I was saying.
For 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. They're going for Jefferson downfield.
Same thing. They're gonna call pass interference.
Touchdown.
Wow.
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, don't make me put Terrell on him, dog.
Get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Not really.
On the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to
Nigga, in the second half, garbage time. The same shit. Nigga, you don't care, so don't say that. Don't.
the Vikings boom it away.
Okay, then. So then, why are you trying to say that you was up 33-14? That's what matters. It's not the end result of you beating me by 5. Same shit, nigga. You take the whole result. Don't come with the bullshit. Okay. So did you in the Super Bowl. Worse than any L that I took.
try and start this drive in the air.
Ah. Gorgeous. I just smacked Keith. I put up 70.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield.
Oh, you said it's your last game that matters, so why are you bringing that up?
They're already just shy of midfield.
Yeah, I have
Here's a
beaten you.
play fake as they set up to throw.
I have beaten you.
Pressure right.
Oh my God, he stopped moving.
His throw incomplete.
You're lucky, Mike. That bullshit
Fourth
is
quarter with a 3-score lead
He
here.
stopped
Charles,
running.
Still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now in the afternoon. They'll look to throw again.
He overthrows him. You're so lucky, Mike. It's a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
To call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Ritter's pass completes a Pitts.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back to throw again.
That's a fucking pass interference, ref? Come on.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
All right, touchdown right here.
they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Good shit, young boy.
Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Crew able to connect on the extra
Oh, don't.
and that will increase their lead to 28. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I always told you that. Not realistic,
Here are the
but
Vikings
that's
now to
all
start
right.
their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a
Could have been a pick, guys.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, they didn't really do
Did he
a job
start with
staying
this
in
yawning shit? The fuck?
and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Steps away to his left.
Yeah, because we can't keep up with him.
Smith has it. And he's just
Oh,
going to
fuck.
be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Yeah.
Come on, set. On the ball. Cut, cut.
They'll run it with P-Ryan.
No way, that's not a fumble.
Good enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, here's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take possession.
I don't get it, man. Tua going right.
Shake my
Yeah, I think so.
6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
But just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over.
He's got it.
Oh, shit.
Complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as he just added on to that big lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense.
Oh my God, Mike, he's getting these bullshit catches left and right, bro. Like, it's ridiculous now. Like the third one.
Plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On first down, Tagovailoa. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And not much happening there. He's taking down
roughing
a
the
late
field. Mike's
penalty
getting
flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Oh my God, I switched it by accident.
And incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. It's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth.
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's into the hands of Eckler. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they start with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Yo, you fucking fouled me, bro.
And it falls incomplete.
Partner in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I thought it was out of bounds. This game jerked me, bro. He went out of bounds.
Heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy,
yeah, they be cheating me,
was
man.
on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this.